Wow. The Lara-Su Chronicles by Ken Penders. This is a very special entry to the total text list. Just because I'm not even certain if I can count it as a self-published work. I don't know how to classify this thing. This is probably seriously old news for the rest of the internet, but I just discovered it. But Ken Penders, his work with the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics is something that really was important for my childhood. I absolutely loved Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics when I was a kid. I still pick up an issue every once in a while. It's insane that this series has been running for more than 20 years. But anybody who follows the comic, or even a lot of people who follow comics in general, will know that the legal issues between Ken Penders and Archie Comics as a whole have been severely messed up. And the story, as it appears in the comics now, is very trashed. Because when Ken Penders left Archie, though he left behind a whole bunch of really twisted copyright problems, and they had to just completely tie the story into an insane bow and throw it off a cliff. So much of what Penders introduced just had to blink out of existence. Now, I heard a couple of years ago that he was working on a project somewhere that he was going to resurrect those characters in a different storyline. At the time, I kind of just sort of thought, might be interesting. I mean, I'm not as deeply involved with Sonic fandom as I used to be. And, this is like the second post that I've made that incorporates anthropomorphic furry characters in some way. Although with Bittersweet Candy Bowl, I stand by that book. That thing could transcend furry fandom as far as I'm concerned. But if you haven't gotten the chance, check out the Lara-Su Chronicles. I don't have words for how terrible this is going to be. And I know that wherever Penders is, I know he doesn't care what I think. I am nobody compared to, the things that he's accomplished and the things that he's done in the comic writing universe. And this is just the second video that I've created, just kind of jumping into this. But it makes Twilight fan fiction look like, God, it hurts my brain to think about what he is actually doing with these characters. To think about Julie Sue, Lara-Su, the weird new Knuckles that's not Knuckles. I mean, it's the Chernobyl of comics. I can't go on a sarcastic rant. I can't be insulting enough. Because there's no insult I could throw at it that will even remotely justify the breath that I would put into it. I feel guilty for making this video right now because, I don't want anyone to look this thing up. But at the same time, if it ever goes on sale in any conceivable format, if it's an ebook, if there's an actual physical turd with this thing, I have to buy it. Not because it's going to be good, oh my God, no, but because I have to stare into the belly of something that is crappier than crap itself. I don't know what the hell happened to his art style. What is the story that's going to factor into this? The change of the name of the echidna. I don't care if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. They're aliens now? It bugs me because, this is the reason that the original story basically had to be bound and gagged and thrown off a cliff. And again, it doesn't bother me that much. It's not like I've been a hardcore Sonic comic collector, but still, it's like staring into a toilet that's been broken for 25 years and people still keep using it. Oh, it's painful, but I can't stop. I'll try to link some images below. I really need to get better at video editing so that I could actually insert images into this video and attack them. But how do you attack and embolism, right? It's just, oh, so awful. So, if nothing else, as a self-published author, as someone trying to break into self-publishing, give yourself a pat on the back. It doesn't get any worse than this. That's all I got.